Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We are live. We are live.
Baby, you wanna go to you want us to go to game chat?
No, I didn't include y'all's audio.
Oh, okay, cool.
Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built.
That's
Dickerson
a
and James
crazy
and
intro.
SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
We're gonna try. Our team is not very talented in keeping a boat. We're not very talented.
On first down, here comes this offense. Going to the ground.
We are not
Wrestling
very
to the ground, but
talented.
he's got plenty for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
It'll be a first and 10 from the 29.
They went up over here.
Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. One step wrap.
We got our first third down.
This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback.
Ooh, he held on.
It's so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He like hit me with it.
Escapes trouble.
Yes.
And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Oh. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
I switched it too late.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive.
Our safety's
great job
gonna
with
get
his eyes,
us
great job with his
killed.
rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have
Oh,
an
he
answer
put a
to this
tackle
game.
over there.
Handoff to the lone back.
The corner had a free shot and came too far in. He put a tackle over there. Okay. I highly doubt he runs away from him. But we're going to try.
Starting the game and starting the season with a great moment, that's the way to do it.
Starting in style. What did you think about all offseason? Making big plays, scoring touchdowns, winning games? How about that? You want to build a dynasty? Do it week 1. Get that dub. Get in the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away.
You.
Oh, yeah, they're right here.
We are severely undermatched, but we're going to fight.
Return inside his 5.
We're going to see what we can do.
Something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on first down. They'll run it from the gun.
Yeah.
And how about that
We are
interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. He's in open space downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10.
Oh my God! I'm getting fucking shot by the person that I'm not shooting at. What do I do? Hey, what do you? Why? Come on, bro. Hell, man.
He wants to throw.
Oh my goodness, you're so far. They picked up.
Wow.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that.
Shock the world, coach.
Just a
Quick.
Coach Bliss about to shock the world.
Oh my goodness.
Fast motion from the offense.
Good rebound.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You got to catch that.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Yep, that's him. That's really good.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert from the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
It's open too.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss.
This might be a long year for us.
Oh my God.
First drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away.
We might be in for a long one.
After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Some people might be able to get some lick back. But we're gonna have fun this year though.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Working that left side now. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming.
Is firing on all cylinders right now.
Oh, I knew it was coming. Oh, I know it was coming.
And separation at the end of this first half, but you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
No, why am I trying to
Use the play fake, now to throw.
Oh, shit.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The RPO, it's complete. Turns it on in midfield. Final one out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
That's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to get to it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And
what I don't understand.
They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
And this offense gets on the board in the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
No way we got it. No.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
It's going to be quite interesting this year, I can tell you that much.
Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bill today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm.
It's amazing the blocking you can get on that
and they're going to
play.
try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They move the tight end all over. The give to the back.
Oh.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Oh, he's using the fullback.
On 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They run the reverse. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to figure out what the heck's going on defensively, and you You've got guys coming in motion and then moving back and across the formation. I like it sometimes when it's just basic for an offense. You're just running a wide receiver across the formation. So hard to adjust, and he quickly picks up, 5+ yards like it was nothing.
No, it's just the fact that he left this early.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, them and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option.
Oh, that is a pick!
I did it. But also, why
He's run out of bounds, but a big
How is that not a pick?
first down.
Oh my God, his nigga.
He showed you right there.
That should have been going the other way.
Emmett Smith, all-time great.
That's crazy.
I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big.
He made the wrong read and still kept it. Oh man, that's wild.
For the defenses we face, and I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Looking to buy time.
Ooh, come on. That was a pick.
Deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and your first
Come on, we're going to fight, man. We undermanned, but we going to fight today, baby.
He gets outside the pocket there. Nice
We going to
job
fight.
chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's
We undermanned by a long shot, but we're going to fight.
Punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think
Take
you
it.
accomplished something you wanted
Oh.
to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now,
How you give up that outside, bro?
He runs it on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've
Come
got
on,
it
Jit.
in
How you give it the
positions,
outside
so
right
you've got
there?
One-on-one matchups, man. Take advantage.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Finds his man, it's Wade. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Comes out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Quarterback checking the play. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
That's fucking crazy. You know what? Okay, I am going to...
They'll throw it on first down. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space.
We gon' fight! We gon' fight at SMU! We gon' fight! We gon' fight, baby. We gon' have fun. We gon' fight. We gon' fight. We gon' fight. You gon' have to earn it. This is where he's deadly at. This is where he is deadly at. 15 seconds, 2 timeouts. He can easily get 3.
On the run from inside his own 5.
He can 12 seconds.
Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16.
He does a really good job with his playmaking ability. And I know he got a lot of speed on this field, keeping it afloat.
As they try to put points on the board right before the half. These quarters going to give them some space.
Okay, you want to come here and use these,
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're trying to get
We'll take that. We'll take that.
the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Okay.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our
Let's go, boys. We're gonna fight.
The Gators will kick it away to crank up the
We're gonna
second
fight.
half.
We're gonna fight.
back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Make a miss.
And it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They're bringing heat.
How did the back get stuck in the backfield? Lame, man.
Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
I had to try it. I had to try it.
3rd and long situations are really.
Boy, I tell you, boy, man be saving y'all. Man be saving y'all. Oh, man, y'all don't be knowing what y'all be doing for real.
The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down.
Y'all don't know what y'all be doing for real, for real.
Not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
He going single back with the stretch. Ooh.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 26.
I don't know why you carried that far. You just had flats.
And it'll be a 1st down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen.
Fires deep toward the end zone.
Ooh, he threw it into it. Oh, he threw it into it. He's so short, though.
And man, that was a nice
He's
job
short.
by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense.
I'll take a chance there. I took a chance
with
there.
the extra point, the score is now 21-14. This offense prides itself on going
We're gonna have
after
fun,
you, and
though.
they
We're gonna
did
have
with
fun.
that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. He
Good
is
defense.
stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
quarterback will audible. On second down, looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He fires a bullet to the right.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't
you got to make that tackle 9-4.
Drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pocket starts to collapse. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game.
Oh, that's why. I hate when I do that.
For the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now they'll run it to the right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
He put the tackle on the side. He going to run. That's the 4th time he didn't run that side.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the offense.
Perfect.
Snapped it in the shotgun.
I had to try it. I had to try to lurk it.
Touchdown Gator. And once he got loose,
I can't get no pressure.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Boom, 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 boom.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
On second down, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Wade.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. The aerial assault continues. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air.
No PI.
Fuck it. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score.
If we're somehow able to come up with a stop, it's going to be very interesting.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Ain't no quit in the Pony Express.
Facts, no quit. It's no quit. We gonna fight. We gonna have to earn that bit. He gonna have to earn that bit.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great
No,
job.
you gave it.
Trying to burn this defensive back.
You're in a deep half. Why did you come down?
There he goes to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown,
They're not the you, baby. They're
Florida.
not the you.
Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving. And
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
He gave up a cheap one too. Oh my god. All you had to do was drop in a half. You was gonna get the pick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down for this offense.
She's saying no time, aren't you?
He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Escapes the sack. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man to the left. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Pressure coming. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Wide receiver shows motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, just keeps firing. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Fast motion from the offense. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustang. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
On the move from inside his 5.
Ooh.
Looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going over the top. Makes a catch up.
It's too fast.
And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it first and 10 inside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
A strong tackle.
I'm telling you, he's going to go to it.
Defensively, now you can tell I got to be ready for anything, right? If they're going to get the ball to fast guys on the perimeter like this, I better be ready for it. The defense was ready for it. It was a good game. It wasn't a bad game. You didn't give up a touchdown, but now this makes me think, goodness gracious.
Pick! Oh! He knows it's a pick. Oh, Oh, that is a pick. He threw me the ball. Oh. Oh my God, that's a fucking pick. Oh my God, I literally called it. Oh man, that's funny. Oh man, that's a fucking pick. Oh man, that shit is hilarious.
Was to pass.
Oh my God, that was such a pick.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line.
That's game right there. Well, it might not be. We got 3 minutes. We can see if we can get on the score quick. Oh, I don't have any speed in the secondary. Oh, that's a pick so bad.
He'll bring it out. It's Vasquez. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance.
You ain't fooling nobody starting left and then running back right. You ain't fooling us all.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback.
Oh man, that's a tough one.
Way too much time to throw.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
That's me. That one is me. Oh, we needed that. We needed that one
These
bad.
are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Trying to get to it. That pass not close as he
We needed that one so bad.
Deliver it and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly.
We needed that one so bad. Oh, that's a pick 6.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, the ball scores.
Fuck out of here. While sliding.
Pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Oh my God, he got so blessed because that was a pick.
They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it, still on his feet. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
That was a pick 6.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Marches ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's going to be tough this year. It's going to be tough this year. We don't have the athleticism on the back end. We don't have the athleticism on the back end. So it's going to be tough, but we're going to fight at the end of the day.
Forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. A run up the middle is stopped.
Them boys were fighting gold.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can diving for the score, and the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the
He's trying to get his little win back for getting stomped in the championship. So I ain't gonna quit. We gonna win as champions, and we gonna lose as champions. We fought though. We definitely did fight.
My philosophy on going for two is only
You're gonna run mesh concept and try to throw the drags and then the sit route. Watch.
Scrambling away.
I mean,
and it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
But we win and we
About
lose.
to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That was a pick. That was a 100% a pick.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
We gonna get a little lab in though.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Pumps it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Cherry. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Off play action on first down. Escapes trouble. But now he's
receivers can't win
and he'll be
one-on-one.
knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll fire. Looking left. He makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Mustangs are in the hurry up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll get in for the late touchdown.
Way to fight, guys. Way to fight. Way to fight.
After that,
we are not upset about this loss. Not one bit.
Listen, when you only got one guy there,
We're just gonna have to get back to the lab and see how we can make adjustments to deal with our shortcomings. But it's gonna be hard to get more talented at this point.
Being relatively meaningless, I suppose it could carry value for some.
It's gonna be hard, but we're gonna try though.
And
We're gonna try.
probably happy to
I had a lot of fun playing this game. I actually felt a little challenged playing with the team not so skilled. It was a little challenge. I like that. So it'd be a good practice going into the next NCAA.
you're able to come out and execute,
but yeah,
get this
definitely
win
gonna
under your
have
belt,
fun.
David, couldn't be a better way to start the
We'll
year.
have a lot of
And for
fun
the
this year.
losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze. Where do I need to get a little bit better?
We just gotta hope that we
Plenty of time still
continue
left in the season
to
improve,
use
turn
our
it around.
skill points to see if we can improve our secondary and our receivers, because at this point, no one's gonna put thought in it, and they're gonna run a bunch of man, so you're gonna have to have man beaters. And I gotta see who that corner was on the right side, because he just kept getting cooked on coverages that he wasn't supposed to. So we'll figure it out though. We'll get in the lab and make some adjustments. But I definitely have fun playing this game. I'm gonna let him have his fun. But yeah, who do we play next? Tennessee. Ooh, should be a good one. Should be a good one. Should be a good one. We are an 87 overall team. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. See how it plays out. But I hope y'all boys have a good one. Hope y'all boys have a good one.